Hi, this is Gun226 with a update of my U.S.K. Last installment, I was putting together my U.S.K. survival / first aid kit. Anyway, this is the expanded full version that I have so far. I don't really work in an urban environment anymore, so urban survival kit, or whatever you want to call it, is it's changed its strategy a little bit. Haven't really updated it yet, but now what I'm looking at is more of just a general survival kit in case something happens and I get stuck at work for an extended period, or something of that nature. So let's start off looking first at the case that I'm going to use. It's a general purpose suitcase, or not really a suitcase, I guess. It's more of a briefcase. It's rather large, and it has an official office look to it, and that's really why I selected it initially. I also have the U.S.K. first aid kit attached to that. You can see that right next to it. You can reference my other video for that details. Alright, let's start with it may seem that this is a little bit heavy on the food side, and the reason I did that initially was if the roads were not usable. I had a really long way to get home. Not so much anymore, but still it's good to have some calories sitting there, just in case you need them for an extended period. So first off, we just have some nuts and granola bars, stuff like that. Also I have some quick energy, a few Snickers there, just in case you're not able to prepare your food at all. Just need to eat something quick, or if you need to be mobile, you don't want to be sitting around preparing food. But if you can take the time, I also include a couple of MREs. I really like the MREs because they don't require any water initially, and they have their own heating elements in them as well, so it's kind of good. It's a total meal in a little package. They are a little on the heavy side, but overall, since they're just sitting there, I'm not going to be carrying them around a whole lot. I think they're a good option to put in. I also have one meal here. It actually could act as a couple meals. You do have to add boiling water, so I do have a heat source and a way to boil water in my kit as well. Up here is a canteen cup that I can use to boil water, and I also have an E.S.K emergency stove. Now, for those of you who don't know what an E.S.K emergency stove is, it's just like a piece of metal that folds up. You can put little blocks of compressed fuel that'll burn for a while to boil water. So the boiling water can be used for many different things. But in this case, I plan to use it for food preparation, but I might use it for something else as well. Maybe sterilizing some other stuff, or whatever the need may be at that time. I also have a roll of electrical tape that's not used. This can be really useful. Tape can be useful in a lot of different situations. In addition to the electrical tape, I do have about 20 feet or so of duct tape in my extended EDC that I also keep at my desk. So it's not the only tape that I'll have on hand if I need it. Here we have some Gatorade pouches to add to water. These are really good to replace your electrolytes and general hydration needs. I also included these survival bars. Now, I've heard these don't taste really good, but they have a lot of nutritional value, and they will keep you alive. So, not much more to say than that. As well as the peanuts is a good protein source. As well as it doesn't take any preparation, just crack them open. And the items that are just dry, don't need any preparation, I do rotate those out on a every other month or so, just so they don't get bad. Now let's move on to the next round of items here. You can see one of my lighting sources here. It's a light hat, a clip-on hat, to clip onto your hat basically, just to give you some light. Maybe if you need to get in there and assist in a rescue, you don't have any lights, it's a dark environment, if you get trapped in the building, lose power, you have some kind of light. I also have this little cheap eBay light with a AA battery in it. I do keep the batteries refreshed, and I also have the Phoenix LDO one in my EDC that I usually have in my pocket, and I usually have a light of some sort in my extended EDC as well. So I'm well prepared for lights, and I'm in case if I need to, I can lend somebody a light. So that's always helpful. Next, we got a radio. Radio is always good to have in emergencies, just to keep up to date on what's happening in the area, any kind of emergency services that are going on. If there's any kind of terrorist attacks taking place, give you emergency instructions to what to do, where to go, that kind of general thing. And to go along with that, I also brought some earplugs along, because you never know. It might be loud, might be explosions, especially if you're in the city environment. Earplugs might be really helpful to cut down some of the noise. Here we just have a pen and a pencil. I also have a lot of paper with me. It's in my extended EDC. You can see that video separately. On to maybe some rescue type items that might be useful. Here we have a pair of wire cutters, a couple screwdrivers, small and large. They don't take up a lot of room. They're kind of heavy, but it's okay because I'm not really carrying it around all the time. But if I need to be mobile, I can, because I still have the bag. Also have with me a little hand hacksaw and a wood saw. Those are obviously good if you need to get through some wood, or you need to cut metal. There's not a whole lot of ways to do it unless you have a hacksaw or a welding torch, which you're probably not going to be carrying around with you. There's a Pry Bar. You can use that for a lot of different things. You can use it for glass breaking. It's kind of heavy. It could be used as a weapon potentially, if need be. Also, just getting in there, prying things, prying car doors open, breaking windows, whatever you need to. Also, in the event of emergency, communications will probably be down. So you're going to need some kind of communication source with somebody. Hopefully you can have some kind of communications between you and maybe somebody you're working with, or somebody like that. So I have these radios included in my kit as well. Here I have a bunch of, it's a little bit tangled at the moment. I was using it to actually tie some paracord bracelets. So I have to go in there, untangle it, and make it so it's useful again. But anyway, I carry 50-75 feet of this paracord with me and the bag, just for whatever reason might be needed. Here's one of the comfort items that I have. The toothbrush and toothpaste. Not really required, but you'd probably be thankful you have it if you're somewhere stuck for an extended period. And I'm pretty sure you'll wish other people would have planned ahead too, and thought of luxury items like this. Here's some salt and pepper for some flavoring in foods. Salt is also good to have. So these meals are also extremely high in sodium content, and that'll also help with your sodium replenishment. I think that pretty much covers everything. this kit has been evolving over the last 6 months, a year maybe. And I plan to keep building on it. I know one of the things that I need to look at here is a water, maybe some kind of water filter, at least some water tablets. I do have some of those with my other camping gear and other stuff like that, so I might throw some of those in. Because I know water is going to be at a premium in a case of emergency. Yeah, we typically have a lot of bottles of water around the office. We have a lot of the 5-gallon jugs that we keep in hand, and we also have a lot of bottled water in like a snack bar area with soda and other snack items. But I'm imagining that's going to go pretty quickly if we need to stay there for any period of time. And if I need to be mobile, I need to have my own supply of things. So anyways, just a quick overview of, I guess we'll just still call it my E.S.K Urban Survival Kit. If you have any other questions or comments, suggestions, please you can PM me or leave a comment below. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hi guys, this is Gun226 again. I might or might not tack this on the end of the video I just made. But two things that I didn't remember to bring up, they were staring right at me in the face, but I don't know why, is I'm gonna have this knife in there as well. Just to have for either cutting the rope or any needs. I also am going to have 3 ounces of silver with me. Never need to know if you need to barter for something, ride, or food, water, whatever the case may be. If people aren't going to accept money at that point, silver is always a good backup to have. So I just put a few ounces in here, just as a backup. Anyway, I just wanted to add that onto the end. If you have any other questions, you can give me a PM or a comment. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching.